Started over?
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so you study chemistry and things like that. Yeah, I went to the 7th grade and I started to go on my own because a lot of stuff that they was teaching in these educational systems wasn't to balance a foundation on an economic type of structure. So we go to school to work in the banks instead of owning our own banks. We go to school to work as a doctor instead of owning our own hospitals. So we taught not to think for ourselves. We're still on a plantation. That's all America or the United States is. It's a private non-profit corporation set up in Delaware, you know, and we are citizens, which interchanges with slaves. A citizen is one who's in debt at birth. That's why you're born into sin. That word sin is synonymous to debt. That's your debt. So when you're born, you automatically capitalized on. That's why your name is in all capital letters on the birth certificate. And if you look in that left-hand corner of that birth certificate, you got all those numbers down there, which is your New York Stock Exchange number. As I was saying earlier when I did my interview, these are contracts. And if we don't understand Uniform Commercial Code law, which sustains on physical law, and I'm not too much big on physical law. I've been through it, I traveled through it, so I still have to talk about it because it helped to get me to where I am today. People say, you know, you get teachers who are doing this for money and doing that for money, but you eat the fish and spit out the bones. So I'm more so gravitated toward the science of anybody who speak. Malachi York, Farrakhan, which he's an agent now under the CIA, you know, so a lot of people know about that. He's selling his people off to L. Ron Hubbard, Dianetics and things of that nature. You understand what that is. So, you know, but yeah, so right now, what we need to do is we need to get in tune with ourselves, study the universe, study sound, study the 4 elements, because that's who we are. We are air, earth, water, and fire. That's what we made up. You know, and the universe talks to us every single day. You know, you got 4 quarters of the moon. You know, and that's the currency of the dollar. You know, and then you got the pyramid on the back of the dollar. You know, and all of that interacts with each other. You know, you got the eye that disconnects itself from the pyramid. The pyramid is the body of the Christos or the Christ, which is who we are.
Okay.
And the reason why the eyes disconnected from that pyramid is because they letting you know that, you know, that Christ energy or that spiritual energy will be disconnected from you for a little while. You got the bird on one side, and you have the bird is Maya. So they took that also. And then you have the pyramids. You know, it's a contract. And the Moors, you get more into the Moors, you know, and you'll learn a lot because the Moors did a lot too. You know, they built these universities in Spain, but the modern day Moors are more up on the law, on physical laws. Like I said, I'm not into that, you know. Yeah, so we can.
El and Bay stuff.
El, Bay, you know, for an example, we can use the word Israel, Isis, Ra, and El. These are the 3 gods, meaning black gods, things of that nature. So, so we are Israelites, but not as a title. By nature, we are Israelites, and it goes into the systems of the body too. You have the 3 systems of the body. They say Christ rose on the 3rd day. You understand what I'm saying? So you got to be able to read below the surface of, you know, what we're reading. So, you know, a lot of our people read the Bible that they don't understand. It's an astrological book. It's a philosophical book. And you got a lot of homosexuals who would tamper with it. King James was a homosexual. And now you can see why a lot of pastors are homosexual. And they bring in homosexuals in their church and they marrying them off. So, you know, Jesus, I don't believe in Christ. I don't believe in no religion. I'm just the type of, I'm a spiritual person, you know, and religion and spirituality is 2 different things. A person who's religious is not going to tell me that they're spiritual. You understand what I'm saying? Because as I was breaking down earlier, if God is a spirit, then all of his attributes in the Bible is that of a human being. God slept, so he get tired. You know, God, they heard him walking. You know, matter of fact, in the Bible, he said he's not the author of evil. But then in one part, he said, I'm the author of good and evil. So you got to confuse God. And then you got a God who says, thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal. But yet, you got a God in the Bible killing. And save the person who we down, he ain't killed nobody in the Bible. So, you know, there's a lot of conditioning going on here. And this is why we act the way we act.
Let me ask you a question. I'm probably going to throw you off with this. I might not throw you off with this. Lucifer is the bringer of light.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So, are the people who worship the devil actually worship the right person? You know what I mean? Because like I said, I already know none of this real. I already know none of that. But you know, the cults worship the devil, and blacks worship God. Right. So, like you said, God kills people. The devil doesn't do that.
Right. But let me just say this. Lucifer, the light bringer. Right. When you look up at that sun, you're not looking at its true self. You're looking at the shadow of that sun. The sun is actually a dark matter. When you get within 1 million miles of it, we 93 million miles away from the sun. This is what we see, and this is what we feel. But you're not actually feeling the right sense from the sun. So when you say Lucifer, the light bringer, it's one and the same. When you get a certain distance away from yourself, you're actually seeing Christ and Lucifer. You understand what I'm saying? So the thing is this here, Lucifer is us. That's who we are. You got in the word Lucifer, Lucy. You understand what I'm saying? Meaning black. So we are Lucifer.
So the movie that came out.
That's right. That's right. When you look at the movie Lucy, they talking about us. The blue stuff that they had in those packets, that she got, that was the melanin. That was the melanin. So, you know, even when you go into this 6 electrons, 6 protons, 6 neutrons, it's us. But when the thing is, we don't know that we manifest an illness upon ourselves when we say that a part of us is evil. So we can say 6 and 6 is evil, but don't you know that's like eating something that's not good for you? Because you have a brain too that's a wound. So when you say that 6 6 is evil, you calling yourself evil. Because evil is good, because if you look at it backwards, it's the word live. Evil live. So that's who we are. We are the people of life. We are the people of a spiritual realm, which is the constellations, Sirius A and Sirius B. We go beyond the third dimension. All right.
Could you describe who God is?
Well, God is, if you go outside and look around, that's God. And if as above, so below, if we are everything outside of ourselves, we are in the image and likeness of that which we go outside to look at. So we are God. We are God. Alright? So, yeah. But I don't know how many minutes you got left on there.
1.5.
Go ahead and take it off.